A family in Jacksonville, Florida finds a strange metal sphere buried in the ashes of a brush fire. It hums, it rolls on its own, it emits a faint rhythmic pulse like it's alive. The Navy investigates, scientists study it, the media loses its mind, and 50 years later, nobody knows what it really was or where it went. Was it alien technology or just a perfect prank of physics? It's the true alien report of the Betz Sphere. Have you heard of it? Will you believe? Let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of Mostly True Alien Stories.
UFOs, I think many Americans have wondered about the dangers of unknown objects.
Scientists in Mexico pulling back the curtain. We need to save ourselves.
Welcome back to Mostly True Alien Stories. It's the show where we take one true alien report, we lay out the facts, and then decide if it's a mostly true alien story or not. I'm Neil Girandola, and with me, as always, is my boyfriend, Andrew Triana. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Neil, what's going on?
It's Sphere season. So
Totally
today,
season.
this
I
story
love it.
rolls straight out of Florida. Literally, it's one of the strangest artifact cases in modern UFO lore. A metallic ball that seems to think for itself. A
Yeah.
family that swore it was alive, and a government investigation that couldn't quite explain it away. Does it all sound familiar to you? It's not what you're thinking. This is the Betz Sphere, and we're going to get into that in just a little bit. But you know what I thought would be fun, too, Andrew, before we get into that?
Okay, go.
Is
Tell me.
Reddit. You know, a lot of these theories, a lot of these topics of conversation come up through Reddit. So I thought maybe let's just surf Reddit for a minute or two
Okay.
and see what we come up
All right,
with.
see what you find.
All right, I'm in the aliens Reddit. The r
They have their
slash
own. They have their own
alien.
section.
They do. And it's probably run by
Amazing.
the aliens. Let's see. Why are aliens not interacting with us? So I'm going to go to the ones though that have a lot of like upvotes here.
Can we get to the? Yeah, I love the upvotes, but do some of the whys because that's funny.
Okay, I
Like-
will. All right, here, we're going to do whys. Here we go.
Okay.
Why are aliens not interacting with us? This discussion starts out as the age of our solar system is about 5.4 billion years.
What?
Yeah. The
I thought
age
it
of
was-
the universe is about 14 billion years.
I thought it
So
was
most of the
13.
universe has been around a lot longer than our little corner of it. It makes
Okay.
sense that that other beings could have advanced technology enough to make contact with us. So why haven't they? That's a great question. Do you have an answer for that? Because I'm going to go to the comments.
Hold on one second.
Oh, wait, you're communicating with them now? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone keep it down.
They don't feel like it.
They don't feel like it. That's
They don't feel like it.
very interesting.
Yeah,
Let's see.
They have a bad rep too. They said they overreact from being abducted. They overreact from seeing their ships, and they're less like, "Psst, no, not ready."
Well, it's funny because the comments in here, it's almost people like to fight about this stuff. They start arguing with each other over it.
Well, yeah, they argue about anything.
And they get pretty deep. So one guy starts, I don't know if it's worth reading this one. It is unlikely that we would reach this state anyway. Even if the axioms of dark forest theory were true, the logical conclusion, according to the theory, is that any civilization that emerged would immediately destroy any world with life. Considering that all worlds with life are a potential risk to the survival of a civilization, and it is highly likely that it would be trivial for any sufficiently advanced civilization to detect and destroy worlds with life, even thousands of light years away.
They are like, we're saving your lives.
Basically, this guy's saying that, be careful what you wish for, because,
Independence Day,
Independence Day.
Battle Los Angeles.
But then another guy says, I'm assuming that the axioms of the dark forest theory are right. It doesn't mean that I agree with it, but that even within the theory, it doesn't make sense. Hostility does not arise from a desire to conquer the resources of living worlds, but rather to eliminate potential competitors. Resources in space are quite
Oh.
abundant, but finite. Having yet another civilization competing for them limits the amount of resources you can to obtain. Which, it's funny because we talked about the moon. Remember, we talked about the moon in our last, our upcoming,
how
an
it's
upcoming
made of
episode.
cheese.
Oh, it's made of cheese. But we said there's no one can claim domain over the moon.
Well, wait a second. No, that's our treaty. We made that with our countries, but what about the folks out there? They don't have a copy of it.
But my point of this is that let's just say that each country are their own species of aliens, and we're all trying to get to the moon,
Oh my god.
but we have a treaty in place that says you can't claim the moon
Dominion,
to be
right.
a dominion over that. So,
Wow. So
but what's going to happen is we're going to fight. The first person there is going to declare ownership of that moon. So I think that's just, I'm saying that's a microcosm of this dark theory sort of conversation.
what species are you?
Me, I'm the Italian aliens.
Oh, you're greasy, you eat a lot of pasta, you like,
Oh my God, you're throwing out all the stereotypes. Jeez.
right, yeah,
Holy
and
cow.
I'm Hispanic, so what? I eat beans,
Yeah.
I ride around in a boat,
Yeah. Right.
I swim well. Right, yeah, so that's good. Yeah,
All right. Here's another one before you get in trouble from our listeners. What's the scariest theory you've heard about aliens? You have one?
I mean, I heard a lot about just total annihilation. When they come, it's not gonna be friendly. And I heard that supposedly, the aliens that are on the moon right now that have bases and stuff are not friendly.
They're not friendly?
Not friendly.
This is what you've heard.
Yeah, this is what I heard.
Mhm. The guy who doesn't believe in aliens. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean your alien gang you hang out with. That's what you heard through there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you know what it is that I don't believe in aliens because I hang out with them.
Does your
W
gang do you guys have, like, all wear, like, denim jackets?
No, we wear leather chaps and leather jackets, and they're assless chaps, so it makes it more fun.
All right. Well, this Reddit user say that's their question. What's the scariest theory you've heard about aliens? They say mine is that old world religions were shaped by UFOs and alien encounters, simply because the native tribes thought they were gods. Given all the Nazca cave videos we have, that seems more and more likely to me. That's
Oh,
scary. I don't know if that's scary.
that's not scary. I mean, we
Eh,
saw Jaime Maussan's mummies.
Nazca's, yeah,
They're
they're
not
just
scary.
curled up in a ball.
I think the
Yeah.
scariest, you know what? I'm gonna go with the scariest story I heard is about the Tic Tac with the poor little alien that was inside that Tic Tac, and he
That
had to
poor guy.
fly around in that thing. That was
It's
pretty
scary
scary.
for him.
Scary,
For him.
yeah, scary for him. Does it mean
Yeah.
scary for us? Maybe not.
Yeah. One of the Reddit users says the lack of information we have is the scariest, in my opinion.
Ooh.
If they do exist, they could be something beyond our comprehension and thus don't care about a race as primitive as us. That
Yeah.
wasn't the question, buddy. That wasn't the question.
Yeah, why don't you learn to read, pal? That's just mean. Sorry,
Yeah.
whoever you are on Reddit. On
Yeah.
alien Reddit. Sorry, alien race number
Right.
37.
Yeah. Here's one. It says starts with scariest that I've
How
heard.
can you have a stutter when you type?
This guy is scariest that I've heard is probably us being farmed for loosh in a simulated reality. What's loosh?
It's like a douche. Different.
Douche.
Douche. That's what I meant to say. We're being
Yeah.
farmed for douches. No, come on. But who writes seriously? Put his name out. Say his name so we can mock him more. No, just kidding. Let's find him and beat him up.
Yeah, this guy, I don't know. Then it's just going off the rails here.
Right.
This guy,
More us. More us.
no, another guy says this is right up there with the EA statement that grinding for something fills the player with a sense of achievement and pride.
What?
Yeah.
What is this, a soccer
And then
fight?
he says bullocks really. So I had the accent right. As children, we do things for fun. I
Man,
do not
bullock.
remember ever being bored, even when left alone. I mean, that's not the question, guy.
That's the scariest thing. He was never bored when he was alone.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like he went off the rail. The question. Let me remind the readers, the Reddit users, what's the scariest theory you've heard about aliens? And this guy's talking about EA games and putting in 1,000 hours in Minecraft. Come on, dude.
Dude, how old are you? Like 7?
So loosh harvesting is something. A loosh harvesting theory. Can you look that up?
Loosh?
Loosh.
Loosh?
Loosh.
Yeah.
Harvesting theory. See what that is.
The loose harvest theory
Yeah.
begins with entities. Entities harvest a subtle emotion or vital energy termed loosh from human experiences like fear, joy, pain to sustain themselves or power this reality.
What does that mean?
Oh,
What does
that
that mean?
means that they're anytime you laugh, anything, they're sucking that essence from you.
Oh my God. Imagine living your life
And
thinking that.
listen to this, it's designed to evoke strong emotions. So, like anger or fear to maximize production and harvest.
That's
Wow.
dark.
Yeah, and then there's the douche harvest,
What's
which is, it's
what's
just
that?
all about cleanliness. It deals
Yeah.
with vinegar and water
So whenever
in a
you clean
tube.
yourself, they take that from you.
They
Like they're
take it.
sucking the cleanliness. Yeah, from your douche. Yeah, that
That's
totally.
what fuels their ships.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
their gasoline.
All right, totally makes sense. All right, well, that was fun.
Right.
I love going on the Reddit stuff. We'll do that from time to time. I think that's a good time.
You
All
know,
right,
that's
are you,
you know what? I think they got that from, did you ever see It? Did you ever read the book It, Stephen King's It?
I didn't read it, but I know it. Yeah.
So, like, the clown was an alien,
Oh, okay.
and he sucked fear from people, and it fed him.
Now I'm really scared because I am home alone right now. I should
Uh,
be fine.
or,
I'll
you
be
know,
all right.
why aren't you like this?
Mhm. All right, let's get to the story that, sort of that started the early days of sphere talk. And this is why we're doing this story because of well, I didn't even want to say the Buga Sphere, right? But this is not what
Oh,
this story is, but this is
good.
the sphere that came around. Well, one of the mainstream stories that was out there back in 1974. It started with a family brush fire, and then it ended with one of the weirdest investigations in UFO history. And you're gonna hear a lot of similarities, I think, of the Buga Sphere and this. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want to thank our listeners. We have, in just under 7 months, have reached over 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Yeah, it is a, you know what, I know it's a blip on the screen here, but it means a lot to me and Andrew, and we want to thank you guys for that. So
Thanks
go
for
ahead and,
subscribing. Yeah.
yeah, thank you for subscribing. So hit that subscribe button, and let's roll into this case file, this mostly true alien encounter of the Betz Sphere. Okay, this took place in April of 1974 in Fort George Island near Jacksonville, Florida. April 1974, a brush fire burned across St. George Island, just east of Jacksonville, Florida. And when the smoke cleared, Anton, Jerry, and their 21-year-old son, Terry, were surveying their property for damage when Terry spotted something strange half buried in the sand. It was a smooth metallic sphere about 8 inches in diameter. It weighed just over 22 pounds, and it had a faint triangular logo stamped near one side and a small elongated blemish, like a scar. Otherwise, it looked perfect, mirror smooth and seamless. And they took it home, thinking it might be part of a satellite or machinery from nearby shipyards. But a few days later, things got pretty weird. Terry brought out his guitar, because he's a guitar player. And when he started playing, the sphere began to vibrate. And then when pushed, it seemed to roll on its own.
I wonder what he was playing.
He's probably playing something really good. I mean, something that got that sphere, moving.
74. Let's see. He could have played any of Hendrix's licks. He could have done Stairway to Heaven, possibly,
Could have.
right?
I bet it was Stairway to Heaven. I bet it was that.
Was that out by then?
I don't know, but this brings back memories of Jaime Maussan bringing in singers to sing to the Buga Sphere.
I love you,
Seriously, have
Buga.
you seen that?
No,
They
that's
had,
it.
had an
I
opera
don't know
singer
what.
standing next to the sphere singing, and then they would
You
go, "Look,
are the
look."
most beautiful sphere
Yeah.
I've
And then
ever seen.
they'd hold the meter up against it, and you go, "Look, it's responding to your beautiful voice."
No, the meter's reading the guy's voice.
I love, there's so many similarities to this. This is why I love this story. Okay, so Terry's playing his guitar. He's playing Stairway to Heaven, and the sphere began to vibrate, and then when they now they're just playing with it, right? Because it's vibrating. Now let's push it. They push it, and it just rolls on its own, because when you push a ball, it usually does roll.
No, it rolled back to them.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay,
talk
all
about that in
all
a
right,
second.
all right, I
So
like this.
don't
Okay.
mock the ball.
All right, that's why you're on the show.
No.
All right. So anyway, it was changing direction as if it was responding to these unseen forces. That would
Right.
freak me out.
Yeah.
All right. Then it emitted these faint beeps and hums, and it was, pulsing in rhythm. Yeah, like that. Yep. And then beeps. Yep. And another hum. I think another hum. Okay. Then the family said it moved away from people Like, it just was trying to get away from people and furniture as though it was just guiding itself. So it was like
It was a Roomba.
navigating through.
Roomba.
It's like, what was it? 1974 Roomba. They thought round was the way to go. Like a round ball would be the really good way to make
Didn't suck
vacuum
up a
cleaner.
lot, though. It was really, really bad design.
And then they were using it to massage their backs and stuff.
Mm,
That feels so
mm,
good.
mm,
Oh my
mm.
God.
I love this. Oh, I gotta sit on it. Oop.
All right, and then somehow the local media picks up this story, right? They picked it up pretty fast because I guess the family started talking about it. But reporters from the Jacksonville Journal came to see it firsthand, and they claimed it really did behave as they were explaining. It was very odd. So it was rolling in figure eights. It was stopping at the edge of tables as if it could sense drop-offs. I mean, that's pretty freaky.
No, yeah.
By mid-April, the story had gone national, and UFO groups called it proof of alien technology. Does this sound familiar?
No.
Anyways, yeah,
I've
that's
never
totally
heard.
does.
I've never heard anything like this before.
Yeah, yeah. Then they held a big press conference, and they at the University of Mexico investigated. Yeah, no, that's not true. That's
Was
not part of
Stephen
the story.
Greer there? Because he
Wrong
talked
story.
about this sphere. He
Oh,
talked about actually. Greer brought up this sphere when he was
the
there.
Betz Sphere, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he brought it up.
yeah. I'm surprised he didn't say he had it or showed a picture of himself with it. Okay, so now all these UFO groups are saying it's proof that this is alien technology. Skeptics are saying it was probably just a military component, so some sort of test that got away from these military groups somewhere in Florida.
The secret.
All right, all right.
secret
So
base.
right, but all of this hype then brings in the Navy. So the Navy gets interested in this, which I've never heard. Does the Navy get involved in this stuff? But anyway,
Yeah,
then so
yeah.
the Navy comes in, and on April 19th, 1974, the Betz family they voluntarily give the sphere over to the naval station Mayport for testing.
Oh,
Yeah, and then their
they just gave it to them.
metallurgists.
They just like, here, take this.
Well, I mean,
It's
I
our
guess,
sphere, but take it. It's okay.
yeah, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't call Jaime Maussan and hand it to him, but
They didn't know him.
they
They
didn't
didn't
know
know
him.
him. Stephen Greer
Jaime
knew,
was still in
but
school.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, but that is odd. I don't think today people would just hand it over willingly to the government.
Right.
I don't know if that's I'm out of school saying that, but I feel like that's the case. I don't think that would be the route.
Right.
So here they do. They hand it over, and at the Navy, the Naval Station Mayport, they have a metallurgist who performs X-rays and material analysis. It's so funny. It's exactly what's happening with the Buga Sphere. And then they
Right.
determined it was made of high-grade stainless steel,
Yep.
specifically magnetic ferrous alloy. And it's hollow, but it has a density consistent with an industrial ball bearing or a pressure valve. So it's very dense. And inside, the X-rays showed these three smaller spherical objects. Interesting. And a strange uniform density pattern. And I guess that means that those smaller spherical objects had same density pattern as the
Yeah.
outside density
Yeah.
pattern.
And then in the final sphere inside, there was a little guy, and he was like, "Hello,
Close the door.
hello, please lift me up on the table so I can speak to you."
Stop using me on your back. So the Navy, this is the Navy's conclusion. They conclude that there's no sign of explosives. Thank you. After they've been playing with it for days in their house, the Navy finally says, yeah.
Hey, guys, go back.
Yeah.
Play guitar to it, sing to it, put it in the bath. Just don't put it in the bathtub.
Right.
Don't.
and don't feed it after midnight.
Right.
There's no radiation coming from it, and there's no internal mechanisms, which I don't know what they mean because they already said there's
No, because it
objects.
hummed. They were trying to figure out if there was something inside, wires or anything that would make
okay.
it hum.
Okay, but they couldn't explain why it was behaving the way it was behaving though.
Right.
And then they returned the sphere to the Betz family. Like you've witnessed all of this strange activity with it. It is odd. It's clearly
not.
something alien. I'm not saying alien, but alien. You're going to give it back to the family? Okay.
Yeah.
So
he was an inventor. He invented, I told you, it's the first Roomba.
right.
But there's
All right, so
there's no government stuff on this thing. So just take it. It's not going to explode. You can use it. Use it in your house. Give it to your friends. They'll use it.
Yeah. All right. So the Betz family now they get it back from the Navy, and that's when this independent investigator he steps in, and this guy is another metallurgist named Dr. Carl Williston. He's from the Omega Metals. I'm from Omega Metals in Louisiana. Hi, Carl from Omega Metals. Doesn't sound real.
No.
And he examines it next. He reports that the sphere had unusual magnetic properties.
Yeah.
And emitted radio waves at around 540 kilohertz. That's an AM band territory kind of thing. I mean, it's so similar to the Buga Sphere. It's really something.
Right. And they put a stethoscope next to it. And it was like, you've reached Kicks 95 AM, Alien AM. Give us a praise that pays.
We're here. We're the sphere.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. AM. All right. So then he says Williston determines, or he says it might be a sophisticated guidance system or surveillance device. Very interesting. I love that. That was a conversation we also had about the Buga Sphere. But it's funny. There's so many similarities. All right. Meanwhile, the University of Florida's physicist, Dr. J.A. Harder, he now says it was probably man-made. This guy. I don't know where he came in, but he came in on it. I don't know if he researched it. But he admitted the internal reflections and vibrations were not typical. I mean, it doesn't sound typical for sure.
No.
So within months, the Betz family grew tired of the media circus and they withdrew from public view. Just like that. They got tired of this thing. They wanted to just sing to it by themselves, and they wanted the sphere to themselves. They don't.
It's our sphere.
Yeah.
It's my sphere, Mama.
I'm the only one allowed to sing to it.
I play guitar to it.
They went on the road. It was like the Swiss Family Robinson. They were doing shows with the sphere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sphere.
And Terry, come on, people, gather round. Just started performing. There he goes to make it a tour.
How does a man?
Oh, look, it's rolling. And people start applauding. It's moving. It's moving to that song.
Spears in the wind.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to see you again.
The spheres.
People are just, it's sold out. Another sold out performance of the Betz family spheres.
They just put it up on the freaking pedestal, put lights on it. It does nothing.
It does nothing.
Then
but
they
he
come
just
out and they
sings
sing
in front of it. He just sings in front of it. What a wonderful show. It's better than Cats.
It actually would have been better than Jesus Christ Superstar back then.
Oh my God. All right. So within months, so the Betz family, they grew tired of this, the media circus. They withdrew from public view. They stopped their music tour. Though by 1975, so we're talking, what, a year later?
Basically a year, yeah. Give or take.
The sphere had vanished from the headlines. And soon after, from a traceable record, no one could.
Yeah, nobody found those sphere. It's gone.
So some are claiming that it was confiscated by the military, which kind of makes sense to me. I mean, I don't see that. I don't know why the Navy would have handed it back, but others say the Betz family kept it in a bank vault. They kept it in their local savings and loan in a bank vault.
Give me the key. I want to go look at the sphere and sing to it, Mama.
Mama, take me to the bank.
Take me to the bank so I could kiss the sphere and sing to it. He's like, sphere.
Stop kissing your mic.
Hi, sphere. I'm going to sing a song to you now.
It got really weird. It got real. Terry, that's why they had to take the sphere away from Terry.
Yeah.
Terry! They're walking in on him. He's doing things
like,
to the sphere.
I love you so much. You are so beautiful and smooth.
It started with guitar songs, and then he would take it out to dinner, like the restaurants and shit. All right. Anyway, so its last confirmed appearance was actually in St. Petersburg Times, in a St. Petersburg Times photo that was in May of 1974, and that was the last that the public saw it. I do want to point out that also during the same decade, because we like to talk about the reports of other sightings, there were other mysterious metal spheres that surfaced worldwide. And the one was the Kara UFO orb that was in Japan.
Yep.
In 72. And then you had the Council Bluffs sphere that happened in Iowa in 1975.
Right.
They all exhibited the similar sizes the metallic composition, and unexplained motion behavior, just like the
Right.
Betz Sphere. We can get into those spheres in another episode, but they had some interesting stuff behind them as well. So the theories were this was an extraterrestrial artifact. Another was a spy or satellite component. Other theories came out saying it was an art sculpture.
Right.
Um,
Right.
that it might be his lost stainless steel buoy design. This guy James Derling Jones,
Yeah. Yeah.
he
That's a
claimed that
theory.
that was his
Right.
from a shipping project in the area. So very interesting. People jumped on the case of that. All right, so that's the Betz Spheres. Its whereabouts remain unknown. The family, which are now largely private, has never sold or exhibited it. Most modern researchers, including military historian Robert Schaefer, suspect it was an industrial valve sphere used in paper mills or natural gas piping.
Mhm.
Interesting. But the mystery still persists. Every replica tested since has failed to reproduce the reported rolling and sound effects, meaning that valve sphere theory doesn't add up. So,
No.
all right. So we're 50 years later. No one's seen the Betz Sphere. And that is our mostly true alien report. Now I'm going to hand it over to you, Andrew, fill in the blanks, and then let's weigh in on whether we think the Betz Sphere is a mostly true alien story or not. I'm going to hand it over to Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay, so this sphere, I found it fascinating.
It's a cool story.
It's a cool story, and dude, I'm going to add to more coolness to this story. So,
Oh,
uh,
that's just what I love about you.
this is they said the sphere would be more active when it was in sunlight, as if it was possibly solar powered.
Oh,
As you
okay.
mentioned, 8 inches in diameter, triangle shape stamped into
Now,
the
eight
top.
inches in diameter. I mean, that's like that. That's not big. That's like
It's
a
not
ball.
that
It's a
big.
ball you could hold in your hand.
Right.
Your
And
one
they
hand.
they know this because Terry, they got it. This is what's the craziest thing. They found this thing. They thought it was cool. They brought it in their house. They just put it in the window. Now, interesting about the Betts family is that they weren't super wealthy, but they were well off enough. So they never did anything for money. This was never for money. They never,
Mhm. They
gained
had
any.
money.
They had money.
They
Yeah. So
had
it didn't
money. Yeah.
matter. Right. Because,
Yeah.
he had like a huge guitar collection. Huge. Just huge. Okay. Terry put it in the window, forgot all about it. He and a friend were playing guitar one day.
It does sound like that they just handled they took the sphere for granted. They
Yeah.
just leaving it laying around and putting it on tables with seeing if it'll roll off. I mean,
They
this is
were-
if this is alien technology that they found or something they discovered, they just leave it on their window. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he
Like
forgot about
anybody
it.
can
They
just
forgot
grab
about
it.
it. Said they forgot about it. They
How do you
just
forget
forgot.
about that?
I don't know. They did.
They ran from the media attention because it was too much. How do you forget about the Betz
Just wait,
Sphere?
let me get there. You're
All
not
right,
letting
go
me
ahead.
get there.
I didn't forget about it.
So they were playing guitar one day.
Yeah.
And they heard a humming sound, and he realized that the sphere
What was the humming sound?
buzzing.
What was the humming sound?
Beep.
Okay.
Beep.
All right. And beeping.
All right. So
Yeah.
he realized that the sphere was buzzing.
Okay.
When he played closer to the sphere, the closer he would get,
Played with it. That's interesting. I love that aspect of this story because it is reacting. It does bring it to life for you because it's responding to the music
Yep.
in that regard. That it is making its own sound. It's cool.
Yep. So he decided that he would hit it with a hammer.
What the? Is this Terry?
Here,
Is
yeah.
something wrong with Terry?
Yeah.
Did we know if anything was wrong with Terry?
I think he got hit in the head with a hammer.
Hey, look, I'm gonna hit it with a hammer now.
This is my girlfriend. You be nice to me, Sphere. I love you.
He's like a spoiled brat. He's got a trust fund,
Tons of
and he's just
money,
like,
just
yeah,
beating a sphere with a hammer.
yeah.
He's
I got
just
alien
doing
tech.
this, right?
I got alien tech. I'm gonna abuse it.
All right, so he. This could be my new bead.
Yeah. All right. So why does he hit it with a hammer? That's
He just wanted to see what would happen, right? And they said it made like a gong sound.
I wonder if this was before or after the Navy took it.
This was before the Navy took it. So
Oh,
he
okay.
gathered the family around and they watched it roll around.
Wait, the family was like, "Yeah, hit it with a hammer, Terry. Yeah,
no,
do it,
he
Terry."
did that. And he brought it out to the living room because it started rolling in his room. He brings it out to the living room. He said, he gathered the family around. They watched it roll around. And when it stopped, it would vibrate. So then they put the ball on a glass table.
So wait a minute, Terry. Let's just back up. Terry finds this in that fire. By the way, the fire that happened, they don't know what started it. That whole brush fire. Yeah, Terry started it.
I've
And
got to
so
find
Terry's
my
like, yeah.
spear. It's out here. I'm
Well,
gonna burn it.
Terry either started it or 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 the sphere did. The sphere caused
The spear could have
brush
caused the
fire.
fire, dude. Yeah,
Brush fire.
totally.
So that was a very mysterious fire. They never solved what started it. But but Terry finds the sphere, brings it into the house, and then he doesn't tell anybody he's got it. He's just playing with it. He's just
No,
doing
the
things with it.
family knew. The family knew they found it. The
Yeah, but
family knew
just
they found
the
it.
whole gather around everyone.
Right.
I want to show you something thing
Right.
is
Okay,
weird.
so
It's
here's
just such a weird thing.
here's where it gets weird. Okay, so he
Okay.
said they put it on the glass table and
What's
it rolled
weird
up.
is he's going to hit it with a hammer. That's what's weird too.
Well, he just wanted to see what was inside.
What
Maybe,
was he like with the
Hey.
cat and the dog they had? But like, you know what I mean? Like, are you just
Why do you make that
cruel?
sound?
Yeah. Mama killed another cat. That's exactly. This guy
There's
sounds
just
like that.
mounds in their backyard of buried animals. No.
Terry, I'm sure
Okay.
you're not like that, but it sounds like it.
Okay, so
go
it rolled around. Okay, they put it on a glass table and it rolled around the table. Then they lifted the table to try to get it to fall off, and it rolled up and didn't
This
fall.
family.
Did you hear what I
aliens
just said?
Wait,
They
did what?
lifted the freaking glass
Yeah.
table up, and the thing didn't fall off. It rolled back up towards them.
Okay.
They said it. Then they grabbed it off the table. They shook it. Okay.
They're abusive. This is the
This
aliens
is-
are like
this is
the
alien
aliens are
abuse.
like, we got it. poor sphere.
We
He's
are
in the
never
wrong
coming
hands.
to this planet.
Yeah, it's like it's like the Goonies, man. It's like
Like Goonies.
it's like that.
Okay, so they said they shook it and it reacted like a Mexican jumping bean, and it tried to get away from them. They talked about it having a magnetic field, and when it rolled, the more it rolled, the stronger the magnetic field got.
That's very, very cool.
When they put it in the sun, it would hum like it was
Yeah.
being powered by the sun. So they put it in the sun, and they brought it back inside. It stayed out there for a couple hours, and they said that it stayed warm for 3 days. A photographer from the Jacksonville Journal came by. His name was Lon Anger, and
Okay.
Lon rolled the ball, and it rolled away, then shifted. It rolled about 8 feet away and came back. And this guy didn't believe in anything, and now all of a sudden he's like, "Man, this is crazy." Right?
I wonder if anybody filmed it. I know it's 74.
Yeah, I think they do have film footage of them in their house with that old,
Yeah,
millimeter camera.
yeah,
No sound, just
No
them
sound.
rolling.
yeah.
So they couldn't even hear like Terry's guitar solos. They just
Yeah.
show him playing, like he's probably not even playing.
Or
Okay.
him, or
So
him
tons of-
cursing at the sphere.
I
Just
hate
taking it.
you. You
You
don't love
suck.
me anymore. Bang! Just
You're
like the dog. You're just like the dog.
You're in the closet tonight.
You're sleeping there, Sphere. I hate you.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got tons of media coverage. Well, this started sparking interest. The first scientist that came by
Mhm.
was Dr. Carl Williston
Right.
of the Omega-1 Institute.
Is that a government institute or what? No.
Okay,
it's
so
just
here's where it gets weird. They ran 6 hours of tests,
yeah.
and the sphere emitted radio waves. Not only did he find that, but he found that it was made of stainless steel 431. And then
I
he
don't know what
found
that
an
is.
element of unknown origin.
But it's stainless steel 431 is just normal whatever. Is that?
It's a type of stainless steel.
yeah.
All he
okay,
knew it
right.
wasn't stainless steel 432.
But then they found an unknown element. You said.
Yes, unknown element. Now, here's where it gets weird. There is no record of a Dr. Carl Williston from the Omega-1 Institute.
Oh,
So they
some
think
dude.
that he was actually some foreign operative that came in.
That's brilliant. It's
Okay.
brilliant. It's brilliant that you know what? It probably was very easy to do something like that back
Right.
then. Just
Right.
you heard about the sphere, and then so
Yep.
you're going to pretend you're from this institute. I
Yep.
need to inspect the sphere. I'm going to
Yep.
come out and I'm going to do X, Y, Z.
So you had mentioned that the Navy came, right? And they took it,
Mhm.
right? And they
Mhm.
discovered that it was magnetic. They said that.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. I want to. Do you know? And it's okay if you don't. What's happening first? This Omega guy comes in first, or does the Navy come first, or who?
hold on,
Because
hold
I
on.
thought of the Betz went to the Navy first, and then
The
they get
Navy,
sphere
right? The
back.
Navy was first, right? Let me go
Okay,
back.
okay.
Okay, so
Go.
the Navy came,
Mhm.
and they took it, and they determined that it was magnetic. They said that it was stainless steel 431,
Mhm.
and they said that the material that it was made of was used in aerospace and missile manufacturing. It showed no signs of rust. It weighed approximately 21.8 pounds, no visible
Okay.
seams, no markings other than the triangle. It was perfectly balanced. And when it was scanned, it had 3 more spheres inside. It was denser. And then there was an unidentified material, and
Hmm.
it emitted a weak magnetic field. So they had no explanation of what this was other
So
than possibly a large ball bearing.
the Navy also said there's an unidentified
Yes.
material in it. Okay.
Yeah, and it said, after 2 weeks, they returned it because they were like, "It's not government property. There's no US government stamp on it, so it's yours to keep."
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, here's weird too, dude. This thing could withstand 120,000 pounds of pressure. They put it like in a press. But I wonder
Why
what
are they
happened if they would have
trying
gone
to?
to 130,
But
130.
why did they think that's the test we're gonna do? Let's try to crush it.
Well, they wanted to see if it was gonna pop open.
Yeah, but still, that's not the way you go about it. I mean, even I'm credit to Jaime Maussan. He doesn't want to cut it open.
Well, here's the
Open the
thing,
Buga Sphere.
the Navy guy talked to Terry, and he was like, "Well, I hit it with a hammer.
Oh, well, then I'm gonna try to crush it.
I wanna try to crush
Yeah,
it
the
'cause
kindred spirits. Kindred spirits. You did? And what did it do when you hit it with that hammer?
it
'Cause
hummed.
I'm gonna crush it.
It gonged is what it did, it gonged."
What'd you do when he slept with it?
That was the inspiration for power stations. Get it on, bag and gone, get it on. Because Bang a Sphere didn't sound good. They changed it to
They
the
changed it. I
sound
like
it
that.
actually
Okay.
made. Okay.
All right. So
So
all this shit goes on, and now they got the Betz family has the sphere back.
they have the sphere back, and then they do whatchamacallit, the journalist comes, the
Mhm.
media makes a big storm. The
Yep.
first scientist, Carl Williston, comes, who's a fake. There's nobody by that name.
You
Okay.
sure? He's not. It
Sure.
doesn't exist. Okay.
Doesn't exist. The guy doesn't exist.
Okay.
And then second, Dr. James Harder came,
Yeah.
and he confirmed what Williston's findings. And I'm like, well,
The
who
fake
cares?
doctor's
The fake
findings.
doctor's findings. But he said the internal sphere was composed of a material with an atomic number of 140.
What does that mean?
Okay, so atomic numbers are the number of protons an element has, right? So the highest number in nature, recorded nature, is 92,
Oh,
and that's uranium.
okay.
Now, scientists have tried to increase protons, but the highest they were ever able to get to was 118.
But this one has 140.
140.
Okay, but now what does that mean then?
I don't
It's
know.
just an unknown
Just an unknown thing for me. I don't know. I'm not a physicist.
composition of
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it just means that the sphere likes music.
And it likes to be kissed.
It does not like to be hammered.
No. Hammered and trying to crush? No. But kissing and coddling and singing to?
Loves kissing.
It loves kissing. It loves kissing.
It does
Okay.
not like Terry. It hates
No.
Terry.
No. So Dr. Harder thought it could be a damaged alien probe or some sort of anti-gravity device. That's
But
what
he felt it was damaged.
I guess because
It
it's
didn't
not
seem
flying.
damaged. It's doing all kinds of, it's supposed to be, so it never flew. They never saw anything fly.
It was supposed to vacuum up the dust in their house, and it just never did. We have made this atomic-powered Roomba as a sphere for your home. Best thing ever.
What if Terry was in the backyard, parents were out, he's lighting off illegal fireworks that he got,
Sets a
and he
fire.
shoots one up. The sphere was flying. He hits it, and it fell down into the ground. The brush fire is now
Started the fire.
starting the fire, and then Terry's like, "Oh boy, I I screwed up," and then that thing couldn't fly again. No,
No,
you like
it
that
never
theory?
flew. It just rolled around like,
Yeah, interesting.
yeah.
So this one guy, what's his name? The last doctor.
Dr. Harder.
He's the one who felt that it probably flew at one point.
Nah, he's just said it was a damaged alien probe. Now, I don't know if that means the type of probe that goes in your butt or if that's the probe that's flying in the sky. Don't really know.
An 8-inch sphere in your butt is a
Damaged.
Big,
We don't know how big
probe.
aliens are.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
It's like
okay.
fisting.
So there's a third doctor that
This is
comes.
like double fisting.
Excuse me, you have discovered one of our anal beads. Please return it. No! Bang, bang, bang. I gotta make
Okay.
it smaller. It doesn't fit.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So the third scientist comes, Dr. J. Allen Hynek. He's an
Okay.
astronomer. He's a
Okay.
professor.
This
He
guy's
worked-
legit.
This guy worked on Project Blue Book.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He
okay.
confirmed all the findings.
He did. Okay.
Okay. So now a whole group of scientists come to the Betz's home
Mhm.
and they offer them $750,000 for the sphere.
Did the Betz family take it?
Nope.
Why?
They said that these guys were probably some sort of foreign government trying to acquire the sphere.
Yeah, so
They didn't sell it to them.
it's Terry's only friend.
I'm not giving up Sphere.
It's Terry's only friend.
Okay, so here's where it gets funny.
I would have taken that. I would have taken that $750,000. Yeah, if I can take it, as long as I can visit it every now and again. Can I visit it?
And rub on it.
That would be the deal I'd make.
Let's sing to it.
I need to come see it once a month.
And play guitar and sing to it because it really likes that a lot. Please. No.
I think they would have agreed to that too. I think they would have
not
agreed.
do this. No. We will not allow you to see
You
the
gotta
sphere.
give me
Once
something.
we have the sphere, it is our sphere. No. But I love her.
All right, then I want $1 million.
So, okay.
All right.
So you mentioned the sphere going to New Orleans.
I didn't. It
You
did?
didn't?
No.
I thought you did. Did you not? Okay. So it went to New Orleans.
On its own. It's like I'll be back
It's like it rolled all the way to New Orleans.
from Florida to New Orleans.
Yep. Because it was in the sun and that powered it.
Yeah. No. So
Okay.
so why did it go to who took it to New
The
Orleans?
National Enquirer
Oh, cool.
had a gathering
Okay.
and they had a UFO panel.
And that
they
was the
took it
special
there.
guest. That was the
That's
special
it.
guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sphere.
The Betz Family Sphere show. Okay.
And it just sat there. It didn't
It
do
just sat
anything. Okay.
So really, the National Enquirer had an event, and they paid to have them come.
They
I wonder
paid-
if the Betz family's getting paid for this appearance stuff.
I don't know. I think they were just because it was a UFO panel. They thought that. Okay. So
Okay.
while they were there and they were being examined by the National Enquirer UFO panel,
Yep.
Terry gets a call, emergency call saying that his mother was ill.
Terry's there in New Orleans with the Sphere at
Yeah.
this National Enquirer
Yeah.
thing. His parents are at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he went home, but he left the sphere there.
This guy.
He flew back afterwards and he
Mhm.
found out that his mom wasn't sick. So he flies back and the sphere was gone. The UFO panel took it to run tests. The
So this
sphere-
is this guy Terry's a dumbass.
here's where it gets crazy. Okay. So the UFO panel took it and he finds out that they took it, right?
Mhm.
And so he's like, I got to get the sphere back. They're like, look, we're just running tests on it and then we'll give it back to you.
We're fine.
Okay?
We got it. It's okay.
got it.
Everything's
We
okay.
got it.
We got the Sphere. Don't worry. You'll get it back.
So they got the sphere back.
Oh, they did
it-
get it back.
You got it back. And it was
How long
different-
after that?
2 weeks.
Okay.
And it was a different sphere.
Oh my God.
So they x-rayed it.
Wait, this is what Terry said this
Yep.
is not the Sphere?
Yep. And so, that guy, Dr. Hynek, that I mentioned earlier, he was on the panel.
Mhm.
On the panel.
Okay.
So they x-rayed this sphere that they got back, and there was a seam on this sphere.
Hmm.
Now, that wasn't there,
The other one
before.
didn't have.
didn't have. And
Okay.
it appeared to have like dust inside. So
I wonder.
they said they never trusted Hynek, right? They never trusted Hynek. Now here's where it gets interesting.
Well,
when
you know
Hynek
what?
died,
You know what? The Betz family didn't handle this right.
No.
They didn't manage this Sphere properly. If it was
So-
really leaving it on the window, hitting it with hammers, freaking throwing it off tables and shit. I mean, they weren't responsible.
So when Hynek died, when Dr.
Yeah.
Hynek died, his
Yeah.
son said,
Do you know what year this was?
I don't know when it was.
Okay, yeah.
I just know that he died. And when he
Mm.
died, his son said that his dad had a metal sphere that had something to do with the UFO case from Florida.
Okay, so his son was probably very young when this all went down. and
Yeah.
he knew.
Yeah.
things about
His
it.
dad must have talked about it. Man, I bamboozled those guys. And took their
That
sphere.
Betz family, dumbasses.
I love Sphere. We're in love. Son, this is your mom, Sphere.
Sing to it. Sing to it.
Sing to your mama, boy.
Sing.
Do it. All right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, go ahead.
So the Betz family after that, they just disappeared. They went out of the limelight. I guess they were like, "How could you be so stupid to give the sphere to or leave the sphere behind?" That's what I guess they got tired of hearing. Damn, Terry, you're an idiot. Oh
Probably.
no! Oh no!
When I started that
Then he starts hitting
fire,
himself in the head with a hammer. Oh,
I guess there's really nothing they could do when they discovered that this sphere that they got back was not the sphere that they had found. I mean, now what do you do? What are you gonna do? Call the cops? What are they
right.
gonna do? What's
So
anybody gonna do? Nothing.
right. Well,
You effed up.
right. We don't know really what this sphere was. So they're trying to say that the reason why it rolled on the Betz family floors is because their floors weren't level.
Mm,
But that doesn't really explain why it would come back up a table, you know? But the
mm.
Betz family's the only ones that saw it do that.
Well,
No
that's the
one else
thing,
saw it do
and
that.
there's no video.
Right. There is video of it rolling around on the floor.
Does it look like it's an uneven floor and
I
that would
think it's
cause it?
no, it looked like it was a flat floor, but I think
Yeah,
that's a little hamster inside that wheel
they put something in it.
to make it roll.
You know that dog ball that they have that automatic rolls
Yeah.
by itself? It's that.
That's what the father discovered. He
Made,
created that.
made millions.
Oh, yeah, that's why they were so rich. Came
Uh-huh.
out later. Okay, so the idea behind this is that it could have been a down satellite or what they like to call a Foo Fighter.
A Foo Fight, for real?
For real, that's what they're called. That's where Dave Grohl's got the name
Yeah,
of the band from.
yeah.
That's why their stuff has aliens and stuff all on it, and guns, alien
So,
guns and stuff.
so they're thinking it was this satellite that some government agency launched into space and it came down, or is a
Possibly.
satellite probe
No,
from aliens?
they don't say.
Yeah, but
And
what do
then
you think? What do
I
you think
I think it's
they're
probably some
insinuating?
government thing. I don't think it's an
No,
alien.
but was that what they were insinuating, that it's a government thing?
Yeah, that's a government thing. And they
Okay.
said that now this is where it got kind of weird when I dug into this a little bit more. During World War II, Allied fighters
Mhm.
encountered UFOs that were similar to these spheres
Mm.
that were able to move fast around their planes.
Mhm.
And so they would see these things flying around, and they said they moved at incredible speeds. Now,
Yeah.
another theory is that this is actually,
Oh
I
boy.
can't even say this,
Oh boy.
an alien atomic weapon that this guy's freaking banging with a hammer. What's in it? Bang.
Leaving it on windowsills and yeah.
Whatever you do, don't put it in the sun. The sun
Oh my
powers it,
god.
and when it gets fully charged, it's gonna explode and just annihilate Florida.
Has any theory or anything that you found like explain why it would have been in Florida and why it would have been like in that area? Is it
Right,
near something? Was it, you know what I mean? Like what I could see New Mexico, I don't know, whatever, wherever location, Antarctica,
right,
finding things
right.
like that there.
Well,
Why in this guy's rich backyard in Florida?
they also mentioned, that guy, James, what was his name? The artist, um,
Oh,
you
the
had
sculpture
mentioned,
guy?
yeah, the sculpture guy, that he had an exhibit that was somewhere in Florida, and they think that the sphere might have rolled off of.
His name was James Durling Jones.
Right. So that's
Yeah.
a new theory is that, but no evidence of this. The sculptor named James Durley Jones,
Mhm.
who used large metal spheres in his modern art installations.
Mm.
Some believe it could have been misplaced or rolled off the back of a truck, although he never reported any of his art missing.
Well, maybe he had so many he didn't realize it, right? I
Right.
don't know. Maybe
Who's going to
maybe
miss the 8-inch sphere?
yeah. Oh wow, his spheres are very freaking cool. Yeah, his these are 8-inch diameter spheres that are very
Long and
um
hard.
yeah, and look at, well then now here's the images of the Terry with the sphere.
He's like
Terry
kissing it.
he's holding the hammer. He's always holding the hammer.
He's
I
like,
wa-
"You're gonna
He's
hum for me.
yeah.
Hum for me. Hum for me now." Boom. Mm. I love you, Sphere.
All right. Well,
That's all I got for you, bro.
dude, that was a lot though. That was great. That's good stuff. This is
Yeah.
one of my favorite stories, only because I think it adds the allure to it because of the Buga
The Buga
Sphere.
Sphere, right.
You know, there's a lot of similarities in this story to what, is now been sort of commercialized through Jaime's Buga Sphere. And there's a lot, like you could
Mhm.
say if you were just to read about the Buga Sphere, but you read this first and then you saw the Buga Sphere
Right.
or heard the Buga Sphere story, you'd say, hmm. So there's a lot of similarities that were pulled from this, that was in the Buga Sphere, especially the testing, the talking about the electromagnetic
Right.
pulsing and
So when you say Buga Sphere, do you mean La Esfera de Buga?
that's exactly what I mean.
Because
But
I'm
what?
confused. I don't know. I only know it by La Esfera de Buga,
And how do you know the Betz Sphere now? By
by a crazy guy with a freaking hammer
crazy
banging
hammer,
it.
dude. It's like a horror movie for aliens. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna go down and annihilate these people, and then they land in the Betz backyard, and shit goes wrong for them.
He's playing
Scary!
music.
It's
Stop
scary! It's
playing.
horrible!
It's terrible music.
We're never going back to Earth.
The little guy inside's like, deep, 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 SOS, SOS. I'm under attack. I'm under attack.
That's why he's rolling. He's holding his head and he's undulating. He's trying to get the fuck out. Oh my god! Call for help!
If I hear Stairway to Heaven one more time.
Poor, poor aliens. Poor aliens. All right, Andrew, do you think that the Betz Sphere is a mostly true alien story or not?
Absolutely not.
It is not. You say it's
It
not.
is not an alien story. This is some freaking ball bearing or metal valve thing. The only thing they saw was it rolling around on the ground. That's it. They could have just propelled it and you see it roll. You didn't see them like place it in the middle of the rug and then watch it roll back and forth. That wasn't happening. They talked about putting it on a table.
Mhm.
They talked about these people appearing and disappearing and come on. Well, the guy showed up in a trench coat and he's like, "I'll give you $50 if you just let me put the sphere under my jacket just for 15 minutes. Now go
Well,
play guitar, boy."
I all right. So you say it's not a mostly
No,
true alien
not a
story.
mostly true alien
All
story. It's a
right.
great freaking story, though.
It
I
is.
absolutely love it. And since we've been talking so much about La Esfera de Buga, this is like perfect. It's
All
perfect.
right. All right. Well, now it's my turn to weigh in. I have to say this is a tough one to sort of pin down for me because I could easily say it is a mostly true alien story, and I'm not there yet. I haven't fully weighed in. The problem is I have to give the benefit of the doubt that all of these people that investigated, except for the one guy who turned out to be a fake,
Dr. Carl
uh,
Williston?
yeah, who disappeared. I guess they don't
No,
know
he
where he
never
is
even
or where.
existed.
Yeah, but a guy came in his stead,
Right? And he
right?
said, "Hello, my name is
Yeah,
Dr. Carl Willis,"
yeah,
and he had a
yeah,
card printed up.
yeah. I mean that truly happened. And then all of the investigations done by the Navy and by Williston and all the other folks who are confirming that listen, there's some unknown elements in here. Shit is happening. It was humming. It was beeping. It was buzzing. You're talking 1974. That would be some advanced technology then to fake something like that, in my opinion, to in an 8-inch sphere. So I think the mistakes that were made along the way was that the Betts family didn't take the $750,000.
Right,
Right.
right.
I think the other mistake is that Terry left it in New Orleans with that panel, the National Choir panel, and then they lost it from there. He lost it from there, and the reason that happened was because it was something unusual, and again the mystery of the fire happening. How did the fire happen in the brush fire? That is still an unknown, and it responds to music. It is doing these things that are unusual to the point where there were so many people involved and interested in it. They were getting offered money, and then it was stolen. So for me,
Wait,
this
before you roll in, I just want to say that stainless steel grade 431 is very common.
yes, but there was another, but that's what they were saying. This is a common aluminum.
Right, but they're not going to be able to tell you what the material is inside from a freaking X-ray in
Point.
1974.
Valid point. Right. They still can't tell us today, but freaking, they
Because the
just tell
sphere
us,
is gone.
they tell us what they want us to think it is in the sphere.
Right. Right.
you know? At least that for this story, it didn't have that kind of, I don't know. It didn't have that kind of snarky, sort of dirty,
Mm.
commercialism to it, I don't
Just
think.
a simple-minded boy playing guitar with his sphere.
Who likes to beat things with a hammer. Freaking kid. That kid, you know what? I just feel bad for the sphere. And
I
it's just
feel
like,
terrible for the sphere.
yeah, that's terrible, terrible stuff. So it is hard for me. This one's hard for me. Uh, I,
Is it hard as a sphere?
I will say this. I won't. It's hard as a sphere. I will say this, and this will probably piss off a lot of people. I believe that the Betz Sphere is more alien than
Yes,
the
and the
Buga
Buga
Sphere.
Sphere,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
yeah. Can I leave it there? Do I have to say it's a mostly true alien story?
You have to. You
It's
gotta weigh in.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say this that the Betz Sphere is a mostly true alien story, and I like you. I love this story. This
I'm
is
gonna
this was
try to
fun.
I'm gonna find videos of Terry playing guitar.
It probably is.
I'm just gonna randomly send them to you to torture you. And then 3 episodes from now, you're gonna be like, "Guys, it's not a mostly true," because there's no way that thing wouldn't have figured out a way to fly out of his freaking house after hearing that
Yeah.
horrible music.
All right, so there you have it. The Betz Sphere. It's a family finds a mystery. The Navy investigates. Scientists scratch their heads, and 50 years later, we're still wondering what it was and where it went. And Andrew, thanks for all the info that you shared here. If you're listening, drop your theories in the comments. Was the Betz Sphere alien tech? Do you think it's more alien tech than the Buga Sphere? Was it a lost military hardware or just one very confused piece of steel? Make sure you're subscribed, share the episode, and join us next week for another mostly true alien encounter that blurs the line between fact and fantastic. Until then, be kind to the aliens when they get here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Neil. Bye.
UFO sightings. Many Americans have wondered about our